Michigan basketball 96-97 highlights part 2. There's a part 1 and part 3. Do it.
Trying to beat Traylor to a spot, not allowing him to post up on him. Ward doing it. That's why Clem to Jem Haskins had a big win to get that OT'er against them after being down by 7.
Lewis Bullock handles it. I believe the first time tonight. They're scoring leading.
The kid that's got to be a little more active for Michigan is Maurice Taylor.
Baston hard to the hole.
They got some quick athletes that like to drift to.
Conlon into some traffic. And we'll go to the line. Straight on 3, just off by Ward, but rebounded by Baston. And that'll be 2 on Collier. Out here to steal an offensive rebound.
He knocked down 7 for 11 from there last year. Hello!
Gerard Ward on the follow.
Showing why he was player of the year.
3 freshmen in the opener for the first time ever under Bob Knight. Another Ward 3.
He's a rhythm shooter. If he gets in that rhythm, battling for Mr. Basketball, Kevin Walker playing for Steve Walker.
Taylor decides to stay outside. He scores over Richard Mandeville.
If they had Alan Henderson, but he was hurt.
11:55 to go in the first. Indiana's led all the way.
To see them play the 2-3, a great deal.
Off balance, it goes for Brandon Hughes. It's Traylor, who had 2 for night, almost an air ball.
Oh, nobody got back.
Bullock misses, tipped up and in, though, by Taylor.
Their whole team is.
Straight on, wide open 3. At last, it falls for Lewis Bullock. Inside to Taylor, quickly trapped, leans, misses. Rebound, Ward, his follow, rattles it home.
Gerard Ward having a big first.
Miller probably not meaning to hit the glass that time. 3 on 2, Bullock, who has been 61-50. They have taken 4 of the last 5 overall from Indiana.
He's got great touch. He's also added his ability to drop. They lost 92-90, Dave, to Kentucky. It was their only loss in 2 years.
Good start for the Wolverines as Maurice Taylor hits the turnaround.
Hawaii in the home opener against Ohio State. There's Taylor. I mean, he's got a world of ability. Showing that little spin move, turnaround jump. Dump it into him. Dump it into Traylor.
Traylor squeezing through the double team.
He says, I hate to lose. And most of all, I hate to see my kids not play up to their potential.
An NBA 3 for Reed, and it almost went. Stop. Brandon Hughes comes up long. Easy put back. Baston.
There's Joe Baston right up there with the offense.
6 to go in the second half. Baston helps the Wolverines back within 9. Figure that it's an inordinate number of transfers, and they're still right there at 13 and 4. Taylor, and it counts.
Now it's the zone 3 times in the history of Bob Knight.
Brandon Hughes shoots it right over the...
Playing Guyton at the point of it.
Freshman tonight combining for 26 points and 25 boards for Indiana. There's an impressive 2.
Many people. Look at him go to the goal. People. Very dangerous time now for Indiana. They got to watch a spurt by Michigan, and they really got to understand that this baby's not over, even though we're up 13 with 8:50.
Traylor with a look inside, and Taylor will go for 3.
Maurice Taylor, I said it earlier. I mean, he's got all kinds of star ability. Hey, I wouldn't want Robert Traylor chest bumping with me. I'll tell you what, you get bruised a little bit, baby. We're going to watch a nice pass, the left-handed dump inside by Traylor to Taylor. T to T. T to T. No, you don't want to talk any trash now, Maurice. You don't want to talk any trash. See, smart move. Just says, nice play, nice play.
But they've been a good tag team. Bullock from way behind the arc.
He's got to come out of the zone. He hired 2 to Hoosiers.
This is an 8-0 Michigan run. Steal, drive, Ward misses the lay-in. Follow by Brandon Hughes.
He needs a timeout. They roll it into him.
Bullock does. What tremendous adjust Hughes. Still plenty of time for Michigan to get it going again, and Brandon Hughes provides Robert Traylor. One more, tip back to him by Taylor.
Can't control him inside. If he's on.
Ward left wide open. He's not had a 3 since early. Baston puts it back.
Baston doing a good job on the offensive glass.
Shown the potential to dominate on both ends of the floor. Unfortunately, he hasn't shown the consistency this season. He has a tendency to disappear. But what's more important, and the good news for Michigan,
themselves as Clark seems to think it gets the Nittany Lions. Or will Penn State prove tough? We're coming back to the Big Ten right after this.
team, Travis Conlon's going to have a long night if that happens.
Gerard Ward right back. Just barely behind.
Penn State is going to be fighting, pushing inside, trying to get their hands on the ball, create loose ball opportunities.
Taylor gets great position, easy to be away from the team, tending to the funeral arrangements with his family. Drive along the baseline for the first. Lasicki. No, they're not. Penn State 9th in the Big Ten in scoring at just over 61 points per game. Playing a Michigan pace at the moment, and Bullock, as he slides, 6 steals already for Penn State. A nice tip
For Michigan to feed the post. And they've been exercising good patience on that possession.
Three-pointer by Bullock.
50 situation, trying to change the defenses a little bit.
Bullock, another three.
So of defending here, ball's thrown a little bit too far under the basket. Traylor with a nice catch and an excellent find. And as we said, if you're going to zone and double team, you better find a particular defense is being played rather than bring it out and reset.
Taylor, the short 8-footer. Taylor went through a stretch of the sophomore here after transferring. But not at all this year as a senior. Taylor on target again.
Only have one loss throughout the season. Those teams are going to wind up beating each other, and then they have games with
David Macklin tripped up, almost got it to Stevens. Here comes Brandon Hughes, a 3-on-1 Booth, the only defender back, and just able to get it over the quiet for a while. Taylor back in, a power move, earns him a 10 more, but they like the play they're getting out of him act this way. Terrific.
more. Taylor here, there's no block out here. Penn State can ill afford not to put a body on somebody, especially with
game-saving rejections at the end. Minute 15 to go in the half. Brandon Hughes on the finger roll. Beautiful. A couple of minutes of the second half could be telling if Michigan can string together a couple of those in a row. And Bullock has had the threes working. Here's for Lewis Bullock. 3 tonight and 15 points for the game. Bullock with the steal with a pass by Stevens. Lewis Bullock with the first 5 points of the second half to break open. Taylor had a good first half, finds Traylor underneath, and as he waits for airspace in the center. Back cut, Stevenson, great rejection by Ward.
Nice entry pass inside on the cut by Stevenson, but a mistake right there.
Ward behind the arc. Second three-pointer, 11 points. When the plantar fascia problem in his foot will allow him to return. Right now, he cannot even practice. Conlon, the open three.
And we're talking about
Traylor. Gaston, and the follow by Maceo back 2.5. Conlon, out Traylor, and back. Conlon, just his second basket. Michigan nursing a 3-point lead. Bullock check. Fisher wanted on the bench. Traylor gets free from Booth.
Once again isolates Traylor on Booth, and you look at that wide body. A nice job.
65-59, 14.1 seconds. Bullock on a fly pattern. And Traylor for the finish. Fitting.
Great outside shooter. The country's seen him make threes. What has developed his ability to bounce, find holes, make knockdown shots, beat traps out in the midcourt area, still convert, and he also can give it up, Joel.
It is going to be a super matchup tonight.
And if you pay attention inside, they communicate very well. Here's a double on the post.
Kenner again, a good position inside. He converts on his second opportunity of the night.
But Okie, saw him in the McDonald's All-American game. Here's a little pop out by Gerard Ward. If he makes those, what a dimension to this Michigan offense. They have to slide. But if they do, it's a little bit late. The ability to elevate. Not
From Conlon yet. Drops it in for Traylor. Good look.
You just heard this denial by Michigan. Can they? Ooh, a little bow. And right under there is the turn. Ooh.
We're getting a dry spell. 1 for their last 7 from the floor. Conlon for 3. Way outside.
And what a nice setup, too, Joe. He's just stepped out after screening across and then screened down. That opens up that delivery. Look at this, Ollie. Now, they've had some good open. In other words, if you turn it over and you're not balanced, that's the problem. You take a situation like that, the ball's dead.
Brandon Hughes. He is hot off the bench. Dead last of the Big Ten. Shot clock down to 5. Traylor, great look inside.
He's just such a big... There's that double of the post. They trapped in the corner. Now they're stepping it up a little. He's playing Okie. So you got good... Interesting philosophy with the 3 big guys. They can step out and shoot it a little bit. Nice reaction.
Even though he's off the bench this year.
Well, his wingspan, too. I mean, you think you've got an easy one. He gets that it drops, I think, 5 or 6 of them in the last few years under Dick Bennett.
Talk about Lewis.
By Michigan on offense. That's been their problem. Been forced at the end to do something off the dribble.
Bert Kemper got away with one, but Bullock makes him pay. It looked like a reach in from behind. Bullock had the...
From a personal standpoint, to lose a terrific performer, but right there, as he stepped under, Paul Grant turned, and all it can be if the officials decide it was a violation.
For 3. That was Ward. Traylor, another try at the offensive end. Soft touch by the big guy. I love it.
That was a cute...
Bullock for 3. Can he answer? Yes.
What a nice job with the staggered screen. Very nice little kick out. Inside out. This is that little double block registered by our new stat man, Joel Meyer.
It's gone by in the second half. Nice help. Another rejection by Baston. He's got 4 for the game now.
Pretty look here.
And he's rewarded at the opposite end by Conlon.
Say it isn't so. Compliment the big guy, wire to wire. Oh, can he get up and down? And Conlon down this end, just a terrific effort. He gets a piece of it on the glass, too. And Conlon's got the lanes complimented, and you were right. Pay homage to the big
perimeter for the most part.
Wisconsin takes away your first thrust.
Bullock, can he get it going? Yes.
Nice job by Ward there.
Good
Get this little position, too. As Baston takes him out, the little turn of the corner. Got a guy on the glass. Boy, he is pure when he gets along.
Heat on the baseline for Coastal Sharon. Had the reverse if he wanted it. Threw it away. Bullock's got it. Bullock, quick first step.
Oh, my goodness.
What a drive.
Should have been at the line, too. Oh, did he cross that over and turn it up again? Second year, well, all right. Well, he can really put the...
With 5 left in the
form a good feel and understanding.
Hughes got away from Calderwood and makes him pay as the Wolverines take...
Get in, get to the foul line. Tough fade away, but that'll open it up just a little bit for the outside people.
Possession for the Wolverines now. Baston over Grant. And they answer.
2 in a row inside.
Bullock gets a beat on the baseline. Tough one, and he gets it. Lewis Bullock.
And in a way, because the people looking, you leave the guy a path to the goal.
Wolverines have to hurry. Hughes. Will they wipe it off? Yes, it lead, Bill. Conlon gets it on the baseline. He got that quick deuce. Timeout, Michigan.
And you get the clock stopped. So this is good, strong move. Defense all out playing the threes. That's why it's so good and push. They may not have much choice. You got to go to the goal. They're going to settle for the 3.
Bullock behind the line. On target. It's a 3-point game. And almost thrown over.
As soon as his team was off and running on the break, he came back to help out.
Gerard Ward plays a 3. The first bucket of the ball game. From Paul Grant. 7 minutes into that game. Taylor sat out the rest of the game, and Michigan lost by 5. Bullock, runner.
Reed, a standing club, but they beat Michigan twice that year, including a game right here.
That was the last time Indiana won here in 1993. Michigan won the last 3. Baston with the bucket.
Great quickness, so an entirely different
First half. Michigan leads by 7 after the dunk by Baston.
Maceo so quick on the inside, gets the drop step, and gets to the basket before Collier can come over to help out Manderville. Nice play. Utilizing the flare move for Reed, and Guyton getting outside for jump shots. Good hit ahead.
And Bullock converts with the 3 off the feed from Conlon.
Bullock, the leading three-point man.
Bob Knight says Mujezinovic is as fast running up and down the court as any big man he's had. Traylor, and the foul by Collier. Robert Traylor will have a chance for a 3-point play.
Now it's game against him and was banging him around a little bit. You can see how Traylor tried to react when he finally got his opportunity. Collier late getting there. And that's what...
Miller played mostly guard last year. This year, mostly forward. Reed inside, blocked by Traylor.
Not only blocked it, kept it alive for his team. Now they've got a 5-on-4 break.
Conlon,
Great job by Traylor. Instead of batting that ball away.
the freshman from Jasper, Indiana. His pass deflected by Conlon. 4-on-1 for the moment. Conlon.
The dish. Kind of telegraphed the play. There's Conlon. When I said with the long arms, does a good job. Reed can't get back in time. Conlon takes it all by himself.
It's followed up the Collier miss with a miss of his own. Bullock blows by Reed.
It was an illegal play. He palmed the ball. You wonder if you carry the ball like that. He just... It's a hesitate dribble, and you just keep the ball on your palm. See right there? That's an illegal play. Should have been called by the referee. Scottie Pippen can't...
They have only 6 field goals. Conlon, a runner, and a tip of his miss. Baston tips it in.
There's Conlon again, the long one.
Left in the half. Travis Conlon helping spark the Wolverines to a 12-point lead. There's another game the rest of the year.
Well, if they don't, they'll be in the NCAA tournament.
And they'll win it.
That means... No, now wait a minute. Oh, nice move.
Baston the layup, not playing that way. Patterson the miss, rebounded by Baston, his 5th board. Bullock, a runner over Lewis.
Pretty good defense.
3%, and as a result, they're down by 12. Hughes, a tough shot with Guyton trying to defend from behind.
Smart play.
Guyton guarding Hughes.
This is a smart play by Guyton, too. Make it difficult on that dribble.
Hughes.
To the baseline. Baston. Sensational move by Hughes. And look there on the bucket. That will drive a coach crazy. Bob Knight, you could fry an egg on that forehand right there after that play. That is a beautiful move by Hughes in somewhat of a 4 corners. There's Baston with that quickness, and then just sloppy inbounds passing. And a good job by Bullock, and he is a terrific outside shooter. Pulls up and hits it, and Steve Fisher loves it.
Robbie Eggers with the...
Compared to the first time I ever saw him as a high school player.
Ward the miss.
There's that quickness off the floor. Huh? It's amazing. Quick he is off the floor. Elevates nicely and bounds right back up. If you're a coach, you want to get their attention, and Bob Knight, figuring his club's back into this ball game, said Ward.
Collier's pass deflected. Mandeville couldn't get it back. Baston got a hand on it. Now Bullock off to Baston.
Very nice feed by Bullock, and he knows that Maceo has the great out there. Go back to Conlon being in some foul trouble himself. I think it's really important for them to have him on this floor. The steadying influence in that first half.
Taylor, shot.
He's got as good a turnaround.
Ann Arbor, Michigan. Another turnover of a bad pass. Mujezinovich had it deflected by Traylor to Conlon. Bullock, the kick out. Hughes, 4-3. Tipped by Taylor.
Great power.
Reed on a bad pass. Taylor picked it off. Hughes over the 7-footer Collier.
And there's a cheat. Be waiting on him, but that is a beautifully executed move. The net is up. The officials ought to stop things right now. Well, Baston will take care of it.
With the dunk. Trailer, the turnaround. Long. Collier couldn't control it. Trailer flushes it.
But isn't it amazing when they go inside?
Michigan by 2. As we tick down to 7 minutes remaining at Chrysler Arena. Bullock, the runner. Eggers in only one of the last 5 games in which he has appeared. Ward. Nice move. He'll have a chance for 3.
Ward taking the ball to the basket. A lot better day than I've seen. Goes right by Miller. Even though you're planning for the jump shot, you don't want to give up that easy a defensive move. He's getting a little instruction from Bob Knight as we speak. Takes away all the angles of what you can do with your teammates.
Tough shot from Bullock, and he buried it. Leaning left from just inside.
And it may turn into a free throw shooting contest as we go down the wire.
Based on the season statistics, edge for Indiana there. And he has 20.
Tense situation by some tired players out of there. There are a lot of guys that played a lot of minutes here today. Guyton has never come out of this ball game as an example.
Taylor strong inside.
Patterson, who has not played, and Taylor on the inside just powers this ball up inside. Patterson, as I said, not in the best of condition. Probably doesn't have good legs out there right now and not able to elevate on the shot.
Personnel. These are names and faces that have become very recognizable. And tonight, another test and another chance to prove their recognition equals their talent. Conlon out, and here's Bullock. We've got the top 2 3-point shooters in the Big Ten, and Bullock right away lights up his first try.
Trying to establish Taylor a little bit. He's got to beg a lot more. I know he was disappointed.
Traylor from the circle.
How about that? For the big...
Get off the glass. You see Traylor's skill, and the fans thought he carried it. Officials say it was okay. Gerard Ward with his 40th three-point has become a much improved three-point threat. It was already seen so far tonight. Bullock with a look down low.
A little zone right now, Dave. Flat, 3-2. Good look. Oh.
Trailer and a crowd goes up for the slam.
Nice look here.
From the field, Michigan looks to add to a 2-point lead.
Top of the key now. They can penetrate from there. Simmons is down helping out. Doesn't get over.
Maurice Taylor and Michigan.
And look at Koch on the ball. Big, and they finally get it right to the foul line.
Trailer thundering in. Count it.
Oh,
And you pay.
unbelievable. Puts it in the one hand. I thought the only mistake he made. But you've got to be stout of heart to contest it. Look, no push off. The ability to take the hit. The smooch at the end by the big fella. He's got dancing puppies. He can get up and down with the little guy. Deep. Not too many third and longs in basketball.
Streets passed up at the moment with Woolridge. Finds himself in the corner. Hughes and Conlon. Fisher going to basically as different a unit as he can. Travis Conlon continuing the attempt at a comeback by Michigan.
That early this year.
Turnaround, Maurice Taylor rattles it in. Taylor.
But you saw him, he's got the advantage on Hughes, penetrating or taking the jumper. This time the counter. Nice cross court because they pinched the top on Conlon.
Baston with a nice soft touch on the hook over Rucker. And that's to get back in the game. Traylor's hook would have helped. Ward, who has played just sporadically in this first half, gets the
Low now, they have to drill a deep one.
Hughes driving it deep. He's had a couple of to start the second half. Gerard Ward replaced by Brandon Hughes as Bullock goes up on McCausland.
If he missed him totally, it would have been a violation of Wade, but I don't think it was dirty. It was one of those where you turn and get ready.
Bullock sets ready, fires the three.
See to turn it up in the open floor. The dish to the wing, and how about this compliment? Gets the puppy set, one of the premier knockdown deep shooters.
His own game. Which aspect do you think needs to come to the fore from here on in for him?
This is a good play here. He gets the roll. Use the judgment.
Foul called with a 15:42 mark of the second. Holding off Rucker. 7th rebound. They hit on an interesting point. They send 4 to the offensive glass. That one goes for Baston. Ward. Koch for Bowen.
Nice little double screen, frees up Taylor after the screen for Bullock. He's got the quick feet as well.
Lewis Bullock just does get 6 of their last 7 from the field have fallen. The lead up to 16. Here's a steal by Taylor in a foot race. Maurice Taylor gliding in for the easy scoop.
Well, if they're going to get ripped, but right here, denial at the team.
Here's a steal by Taylor in a foot race. Maurice Taylor.
Yeah, McCausland got it stripped, but right here, denial at the top by Maurice Taylor. Mask and all, they just need some more. But you got his flop shot.
Woolridge back to the deck and lost it to Bullock. Bullock, backdoor miss, streets up in a crowd.
Well, you know he can get down the floor, go strong to the basket. You don't have it kick it out, but the team is settling a little bit.
Time to get serious about looking.
That's made this such a great year for Clem. I think they've dedicated to having no options for the tournament committee.
A near double-double for 6'1", Brian Luersman off the bench tonight. 9 points, 9 boards, Mercy, Traylor.
Hughes 5. New 35. Travis Conlon, one of the guards, down there trying to help rebounding. Knock that one out.
Track to Traylor.
Good find.
Down, and Taylor pound it in.
Well,
Miller draws a double team, dribbles out of it, picked up his dribble and turns it over. Conlon leading the way. Bullock, hesitation, got in deep, hanging in the air, and he'll get the roll. And that's basketball.
He does. You've got to find him early, and you can see he makes decisions now that if he goes to the basket, you have to back recovering to them and then being able to cut.
10 to go on the shot clock. Conlon trying to penetrate. Here's Hughes. Three-pointer, and it'll rattle down.
That helps.
Woody now working in Chicago. And his brother soon will be passing him. Peoria, Illinois. Cardinal had it stripped. Baston grabbed it. They push it ahead. Bullock, nice to Traylor.
The tractor's coming. Push it up. They get it to Bullock, and then you see the tractor coming for the field. He almost got him. Freshman, they like him out. Another one of the left-handers they have on the team, which is a little odd for it runs. He gets a good pass from Eldridge, and then you see, as you said, comes to a two-footed stop and gets bumped because it was hard to get under control. He was going quickly. Conlon. Take it to the basket. Be willing to take the contact.
Conlon on the left wing. Feeds Baston inside. Here's Conlon, picked up the loose ball, dumped it down, and Taylor will flush it. Cornell. Steal. Bullock. Straight to the basket, and he'll lay it in.
Here we're looking at players. They don't think they have to work. And so until you can put forth that consistent effort, you won't get...
Started the season 8-0, ranked as high as 4th in the nation. And Taylor. Varying.
Here's why the Boilers are up by 5. This is, see, Michigan, that's the first basket in the last 8.
Baston shot.
Lob pass. Conlon was coming to get it, and then he just stayed there. And then I think from there he decided he...
Here's Miller. Great bounce pass inside. Ended up losing to Indiana 84-81. At home in overtime. Bullock blowing down the baseline and lays it in. Conlon trying to break him down.
Good defense.
Added block. Ahead. Degree in political science and currently pursuing a master's in education.
So they call traveling on Baston.
And a steal. Bullock stepping in the passing lane. He'll bring it up. Inside. Nice dump down. Taylor.
Oh, when you put pressure on the defense like that.
Points now for Maurice Taylor. Eldridge had it rejected. And a whistle and foul. This time Baston.
Take the shot, and it looks as though, see, Traylor faked him because it looked as though he was going to just stand there, and then instead he decided to go and block the shot. Coming back the other way, Bullock, normally a jump shooter, gets the ball over to Taylor, who moves it away from Miller and gets the finish.
Passed up on the jumper. Got it to Taylor. And he travels on the baseline. Foul Bullock. Here's Bullock trying to slash. Hughes from downtown.
That's good. That in a Big Ten title.
Here's Austin.
Under Steve Fisher.
Poked away. Wolverines with the numbers. 2-on-1. Bounce past Hughes, and he'll lay it in.
Solid pass by Lewis Bullock, because got that one, just stroked it, knew it was going in.
He's 6 of 7 from the field, 15 points. Inside, great look to Traylor
from to go with the ball.
20 points now for Chad Austin. Traylor inside. Stop and start. Cornell knocked away. Here's Conlon. Hughes filling the lane, leads it, and the follow by Traylor.
A big man runs, you've got to give him the ball, but Hughes, the scorer, looks to take it, and he gets knocked a little bit off balance by Gardner. Traylor finishes. What the fans are concerned about, I happen to think the tournament is good. I was probably not 2 years ago, But the way the young players are today, they look forward to the ball, and it gets to Traylor. I thought Traylor walked. Yeah, he did, because once you come to the 2-foot stop, actually, if you come to the 2-foot stop, carrying, but they make the call.
Here's Austin. No call on the play. Ahead, Hughes. Michigan trying to take the lead.
Big fella.
And they do.
Defend. You see Traylor do a good job. Austin going into him, the official letting them play. Hughes pushes the ball up, and then you see the tractor pulling out for the stuff.
They run the weave up top. Bullock, he'll fire and get it.
He's begging. I don't know how you evaluate teams over the long run as to how the conference does.
Here's Hughes, floater, and he buries it.
An emotional game because it's the one at the end of at home.
Here's Bullock for 3, and he got it. And Michigan calls a quick time.
Harris has missed his first 3 shots. Brandon Hughes is running things for the Wolverines as Robert Traylor sits on the bench after starting. So they got their small lineup with Travis Conlon out there. That's Maceo Baston, who plays very his dribble, and he got in the air, Billy, then he had to get rid of it. Maybe not the penetration he was looking for, but look at Hughes back the other way, and he draws the block.
Well, Brandon Hughes must love it, and looks like he just feels very comfortable playing here. Drives down the lane, uses that left hand, tremendous bounce to put it on up.
Even though Taylor's strong on the turnaround, and Traylor with the putback. Traylor will put it on the floor. Little short with it. Baston, he is such a great rebounder.
And here was a case where Turner, Oakley with a good jump out switch, but he didn't stay with Hughes.
Quick transition, and that was Notary with the Illinois miss, and here's Brandon Hughes. The kick for Bullock, and his 3 goes down. Lewis has hit 77 of those 3 already here today. On the drive again, it's Brandon Hughes, and he had top of that zone. Ward to kick. And what a day Brandon Hughes is having. He's into the... Gandy got it. And Baston is there to get his own follow. Illinois is just out-muscling everybody. Then the soft little touch after the physical rebound. You know, the Brandon Hughes will take it. Shot clock is at 5. The left-hander goes down.
He's just too quick.
This time for Michigan. Conlon's on the floor, the dump down, and you can forget it when that happens.
And the key and the team right back in the thick of it.
Strong on the drive, and believe it or not, Maurice Heldman looking to dish for Gandy, put it at his feet. And it'll be Maurice Taylor leading the Wolverines. They're 4-on-2. Traylor is the trailer.
He left a little early on that play. Now, take a look at this break. Taylor, Baston was there, and here comes Robert. The trailer actually defining the role as the trailer right down the center. You didn't notice anybody standing in the way.
Conlon to Baston. He draws a triple team. Trailer was open. He's got a nice little touch. Conlon, now Brandon Hughes. They've got Brian Johnson out there. Doesn't bother the little guy. He has 15. They need more from him today.
Absolutely.
Traylor, the catch. Traylor finished. Somehow he got it to Gandy.
Let's take a look at this. I think it's a pretty good block. Boy, you can't make it any better than that.
The Traylor yanking the boards. Outlet to Maceo. Baston. Wolverines on a 15-4 run. Lewis Bullock had 7 threes the last time these two teams met. He wasn't done. Done. That was done. 6 of 9 in this game.
Inconsistency up front has been a big problem.
You got to expect for guys like Maurice Taylor right